Good evening, everybody. It is, I think it's like the first weekend after the first full week of January in 2023. And I have had a goal to put some videos out there, videos of encouragement. In the last 18 months, I've been derailed from that project quite often because of the toing and froing of a lot of different work activities that I've had that pretty much drained a lot of my energy. And so at the end of last year, I spent a little time, seeking God, going, okay, how can I turn this around a little bit so that 2023 is a little bit more steady situation for me. And in my effort to encourage people, I think I need to be a little bit more consistent. So this is an effort to do that. I don't necessarily feel like doing a video, but I know that I should. So tonight I just want to kind of open up the idea of, I think it's Matthew 10:39. Could be wrong on that. I looked at it a minute ago. It's where Jesus talks about if a person loses his life for Christ's sake, he will find it. And it's a very intriguing statement that Jesus made. And I'm like, you know what? I want to be that guy. So I have to start discovering what that means. And the thing that most obviously comes to mind is becoming less selfish, which for me should be pretty easy because since I'm 100% selfish, anything that I do for other people is going to be an improvement and a great trend analysis. And I think the Lord really appreciates trend analysis. He's looking at your charts and graphs, So it's like, okay, I feel like that scripture is telling me, that guy who is completely selfless will find his life. And it's like, okay, if we were all that way throughout the entire world, then you would have so much effort put into helping other people that it's like, we probably wouldn't have as many problems as we got in this world. So I want to encourage you to ponder on that a little bit. What other random thought? Oh, here's another random thought that's really been kind of going on with me lately. And I sense that, this life that we're living here on this earth has tremendous value. We are very important down here. Extremely important, because each person is a node in a huge network. And we are all touching a lot of different lives every single day. We improve the lot of the whole when we do something good, and we tear down the lot of the whole when we do something bad. So it's like, okay, this life is very important. As Christians, we are not just waiting on going to heaven. The afterlife seems to be such a great focus sometimes of, Christianity and the church and all that whole thing, over the last, 40 plus years of my life following Jesus. I'm like hearing nonstop, well, one of these days when we all get to heaven, everything's going to be perfect and all that. And I'm like, you know what? That makes a person mentally bypass this life. And if you stay on the bench the entire time in this life, then, what's going to pass into the next life, the unperishable part of you, is not going to be as robust as it could be. So I'm just going to encourage you to start thinking about how critically important this life that you have here on this earth is. And, see if you can put a little energy and effort into, living your life in such a way that's a blessing to other people around you. I think that's kind of the key to the whole deal. And I just want to encourage you to give that some thought and see how that comes back to you when you offer up those ideas to the Lord in prayer about directing your life and what it is that you want to do. Personally, I'm spending a lot more time praying through decisions that I make, seeking God's accompaniment in my step forward, making sure that God's with me instead of just me running off on my own. So hopefully 2023 is going to be a year of steady progress in that regard, and I hope that you find this message encouraging, and it gives you something to think about as we move into 2023. So by all means, reach out to me if you got a question or you want to talk about something. I'm here for you. Love y'all. See you later.